So I don't know how much you want to say about it or what is, appropriate to say or whatever, but obviously this like feud that ended up realistically with Drakeo losing his life, it started a long time ago. And when you sent me that message, it made me realize that for sure I probably like glossed over the situations early on that kind of started the friction in the first place, particularly this pajama party situation where Red Bull ended up losing his life. But okay, what's your relationship to Red Bull in the first place? Because everybody remembers this interview on Street TV of you and him both posted up on the block doing this interview together a long time ago. Like, what was your relationship with him?
That's my homeboy, little bro. I got his face tatted. That's my real homeboy, little bro. Real close knit, closest family, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but what you mean, like, as far as what the, like you said, like elaborate off what?
I mean, like when I made that video, I was basically telling the story from the perspective of Drakeo and shit. Whereas when you sent me that DM, I kind of thought about what I had said in that video, and it made me realize that I did probably gloss over the relationship or the person who lost their life in that situation. So like, I mean, I don't know if it's even worthwhile to break down what you know about that situation or what could have taken place between certain parties leading up to that situation.
Listen, right? Because like when you look at the situation, so how the story was essentially told was Drakeo and them, like they pulled up, and then I think it was Kels and AB and told Drakeo, yo, there's some Inglewood families here. Mm-hmm. And then as they are telling Drakeo that, Red Bull is just walking by and they see him and they open fire and they kill him. So did Red Bull and Drakeo or Kels and AB like were they already into it? Like was their words like exchanged back and forth, or do you feel like this was just some random shit they seen him, they panicked and killed him?
I don't know nothing about that because I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I ain't never met Drakeo in my life. I don't think the homie did either. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, because
Drakeo he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. So for somebody to be somewhere at the wrong place at the wrong time and come on and make songs like they a mass murderer, that's crazy. Hey, you got out because you was innocent. You didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Kels and AB, I can't speak for them. You know what I'm saying? And I won't though. They in jail. They might got appeals coming. I don't speak on anything.
Well, like, okay, but wasn't Drakeo alleged to have like drove with the getaway car, right? Like, would drive off the scene. So if he,
that was why he was being charged.
Yeah, right. So essentially, his innocence could probably be called into question in terms of his role, right? Because if he was the getaway driver, well, he was found. I'm not guilty, right?
No, they just dropped the charges the second time around.
Oh, sure, I bet. So the charges got dropped.
I wasn't there for none of that.
No, but if it's true though, like,
hey, because when you talk about stuff like that, getaway drivers and all that, even though he resting or whatever, you still got people that's
true
in the pen, or they probably looking towards appeals or whatever. That shit, even though the case be over, that should still be. You know what I'm saying? I don't even talking about stuff like that.
Wait till right, but true. But when you say, yo, Drakeo got out of jail and was talking like he was a mass murderer and he had nothing to do with it,
right?
But he was allegedly the getaway driver. So if he did get out and essentially beat the case on a technicality, then can he talk like that?
Driving away and getting a getaway driver is two different things. You know what I'm saying?
No, true.
So, but he didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? So he got out of jail and then he should have got back to rapping about foreign whips, ling bopping, flocking homes, crash, all that like the shit he been rapping about, instead of all the other little reckless stuff, because it really don't apply to you because you didn't do nothing.
It's true, right?
Yeah, because I mean, that was always the question, I guess, from our perspective, is like, when Drakeo did get released, was he all of a sudden in a situation that he couldn't get out of in terms of having beef with a whole shitload of people in LA? Or was it a situation where he was intentionally antagonizing the situation and making it so that he wasn't going to be able to...
Making the music he made and the posts and the lives and all that, I think that like kind of made stuff worse though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like say you would have kept making the same type of music he was making, it might have not been as amplified. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Because when you go back in time to 2016 or whatever, a part of the narrative about Drakeo was like, oh, it's dope that you got a rapper coming out of LA that's not really like gang affiliated and isn't necessarily rapping about that type of shit. Then you fast forward to 2019, 2020 or whenever it gets released, all of a sudden his content starts getting a little bit different. And the way he would have described it would have been to say, these motherfuckers got problems with me. I tried to squash shit, or I tried to put it to the side and not make that a thing for me, but I wasn't able to. People were dead set on having beef with me no matter what. So he said he didn't really have a choice.
okay, you got D Smoke. He from Inglewood, and where he's raised is like my neighborhood. Don't nobody associate him with no kind of gang, nothing, right? You got Problem. You got Kendrick Lamar. They grew up where they grew up. Ain't nobody trying to call him no Pirus or none of that. But you got him. You know what I mean? He want to associate himself with certain groups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain groups that don't, you know what I'm saying, typically mess with us. You know what I mean? 60s, roll 100s or whatever. By design. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to align yourself with these people because of the case unit card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear about all these little affiliations and all that before the case. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of stuff people bring on themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, so before the Red Bull death, was the conflict with Drakeo and the Sting team, was that just some rap shit or was that some street shit?
I never paid attention. I never knew nothing about none of that before then.
Sure, right? Because why, like I asked that is, because in 2016, and I think I got the month here, right?
Well, you talking a song with Sean Mack?
No, right? No, look. So Drakeo released, I think it's like Chunky Monkey, right? And a short time and afterwards, according to, I think it's like the Fairway article, so Drakeo cousin got robbed. Too Shitty and Catchy and Drakeo were all, I believe, and shot at on separate occasions, right? So from the perspective of the fans, and we're thinking, yeah, this is just some rap shit prior to Red Bull dying, but apparently, like the Sting team and Drakeo were engaged in, a heated, I guess, street conflict with the Inglewood families even before Red Bull passed away.
He went to jail, some Red Bull related things, and then he got out of jail. And then did the Chunky Monkey video.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bad.
Right.
So Red Bull's death was before Chunky Monkey.
But all the last shootings and stuff, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, when you burglarize people's houses, it might be the person house you burglarize. I don't know about none of that.
Yeah, no, you're true.
Yeah, I don't know about none of that shit.
As far as you and him dissing each other, though, because obviously a lot of people, it's kind of the other elephant in the room, is that Drakeo, in his final interview that I did with him, he was dissing you, and I had no idea what he was talking about. AD told me to leave it alone because he kind of figured it out partway through, like, oh, shit. When did things become, when did that become a thing between you and him specifically?
When he started referencing the homie in songs. The homie can't speak back. So I spoke. That's all that was. And then like it's a gang of homies from Inglewood, they, you know what I'm saying, they focus on their careers, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to veer into the rap beef thing, and they take it a little bit more serious than I do. I know how to rap, you know what I mean? But they got real situations and shit, so you know what I'm saying, Lil Deuce ain't trying to diss this dude. Rochi ain't trying to diss this dude. Scheme ain't, you know what I'm saying? Not that they scared to, they like, man, you know what I'm saying? So I got it, you know what I mean?
And 2016, I remember Ruchi and Drakeo being around each other. It was all good.
Right. That's prior to the beef.
Yeah.
Right. That was cool. I never met the dude Drakeo. I don't know nothing about him. Mm-hmm. I don't know about none of them really. I don't know them dudes, like, except anybody that's probably a Sting team that's gangbangers. I know who they is. The rest, I don't know them dudes, like the pimps and the flockers. I don't know them. Never met them.
So how'd you feel when you heard about him saying that on the podcast, blatantly taking shots at you?
How I felt disrespected. Yeah, what you mean? Yeah, I felt disrespected. And then you know, most rappers they pop out. LA rappers, they at all these little clubs, like these people, they not in a place to be. Them particular groups. So I'm like, damn, they saying all this, on this large platform disrespecting me, but I can't even get my lick back at all. You feel me? 'Cause it ain't like I'm gonna run into you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'll be Airbnb beat up somewhere, just in the studio of Atlanta or something. Y'all not at these clubs and places and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, and where were you when you heard the Inglewood song, right? Or like, how did you even like find out about that particular track?
I can't remember. I know I just heard the song. I can't remember. I can't remember where I was at, but I didn't find the song tight though. Not even because
Nah,
it was
come
a
on,
diss.
Munchie. You can't hate, bro.
No cap.
was kinda
I heard harder out of him. That I'm like, maybe it was the beat or something. Like it wasn't hard.
This man said, Munchie, I put 50K on a blind nigga head. He didn't even see it coming. That's crazy. Come on, bro.
And he didn't get no money back. Who somebody got some free money?
That's true. Because you're alive. That's true. Hey, no, it's true. Because you're alive. That's true.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. It ain't even fair for people.
It was a hard bar, though, right?
No, it ain't fair for people like you to ask some type of questions. Because if I say something back, they gonna be mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
You don't care anyway.
Yeah, fuck.
I don't think you care anyway, but it ain't fair for you to ask me questions. If I say something back,
No. Wait, the right. Listen, the goal of this interview, man, is to get the full story out, right? Now, you know,
I'll say anything as long as I ain't no incriminating shit.
Yeah, of course.
But you kind of antagonizing shit by bringing up specific bars. Like I could have recited everything that Drakeo said in that fucking interview. I'm not saying it. You're naming off the lyrics bar by bar. Like,
listen, we're
not trying to like pour gas on this situation that could easily become bigger than it is right now, right?
But
when I put your voice in the song, talking about the song when I put your voice in here.
Did you? I don't remember that.